Greeting to all, and we appreciate all your attendance today. So let's kick start our session with a great petition. Establish the balance between needing large number of images versus high quality impactful images. A very good morning to all the guests and dignitaries in the capacity as your host for our worldwide webinar on images management for great success. I, Akanksha, the host, would like to take this opportunity to extend a heartily greeting to each and every one of you. It's given me a great pleasure to extend a warm hello to each and every one of you gathered here today. It's a huge honor for us to have someone of this caliber here whose involvement on the topic images management for greater successful adds so much value to it. Before I further proceed, let me take a brief moment for introduction of my organization. Sam's Welfare Foundation, a registered non-profit organization, is dedicated to social media impact across various sectors. We focus on education, particularly skill development and entrepreneurship. Through our initiative, Digi Saksham, we have created training program in IT, finance, retail, and entrepreneurship, impacting over 6,000 individuals. We are currently upskilling inmates in Haryana jails and collaborating with universities and colleges. We have also partnered with banks to place over 1,500 candidates in jobs. Teammates, another SAMS initiative, empower women through workshops and stories of success female entrepreneurs. We have conduct program on digital literacy, marketing, and career development, reaching over 1,000 women across multiple states. This initiative recently reached a milestone of 100 women actively involved. In just a short time, SAMS has established itself as a force for positive change, equipping individuals with the skill of employment and promoting women leadership in various industries. Now, let me take a wonderful occasion publicly present and welcome Neha Mehta ma'am, the keynote speaker for today's international webinar. Few lines about her. Neha Mehta ma'am, an internationally certified soft skill trainer currently serving as a master subject coordinator at Chandigarh University. Her role involved overseeing the curriculum and training program focused on enhancing soft skill among students. Her journey in the field of soft skill training has been driven by passion for empowering individuals to reach their full potential with a strong education background, extensive training in various aspects of soft skill. She has successfully conducted numerous workshops, seminars, and training sessions across different organizations and institutes. At Chandigarh University, she plays a pivotal role in shaping the soft skill curriculum to ensure that it meets the dynamic needs of the modern workshop. Her responsibilities include designing training module, coordinating with the faculty member, and delivering impactful training sessions that, that foster personal and professional growth among students. She dedicated to create a learning environment that encourage students to develop critical skills such as effective communication, leadership, teamwork, and emotional intelligence. By integrating practical exercises, real world scenarios, and involvement, teaching methodology, she aimed to make the learning experiences both engaging and transformative. Her international certificate and diverse experiences enable me to bring a global perspective to soft skill training, ensuring that students are well prepared to native the complexities of today's interconnected world. She is committed to continuous learning and professional development, staying updated with the latest trends and best practices in the field. C plays role as master subject coordinator. I strive to inspire and mentor students, helping them to build strong foundation for their future career and personal endeavor. There are so many gems and diamonds in the world, and one of them here today to help us build this event. With this note, I, Akanksha, on the behalf of Sam's Welfare Foundation, would like to give heartiest welcome to Neha Mehta ma'am with a huge round of applause for joining us today. Your presence has added to a significance of this event, and we are genuinely honored to have you here, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Akansha, for your kind words, for introducing me in such a nice manner. I am honored. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
So can we begin with the webinar now? Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
thank you, Akansha. So let's start with today's webinar. So, and the name of today's webinar is Image Management for Greater Success, and image sahi to sab sahi. So as the name is very much clear, image sahi to sab sahi. Can anybody tell me, can anybody come up what we are going to learn in today's webinar? Can anyone raise your hand and can let me know what are the objectives of today's session? From the name itself, image management for greater success, or image sahi to sab sahi. Any idea? Anybody would love to go with this? Okay. So as, yes.
मैम
Akansha,
वो
yeah.
जो दिखता है वही बिकता है, वो सीन रहता है मैम।
Okay, very close to it. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. Very good. Very close to it. So let's discuss first of all what are the objectives of today's session. So we will first of all understand what is image management. What exactly this is all about. We'll understand image management, and then we will identify key elements of projecting a winning image. What are the key elements? How you can project a winning image always. Next, we will give you tips on several essential image management practices. Last but not the least, after attending today's 1 hour webinar with me, I am very much sure that you will able to create your own action plan. So let me tell you, this image management greater success, it's a huge session. But today, as I am connected with you for just for an hour, so I will give you a glimpse of it. A part of it we are going to cover it. Okay. So this is a bit of information about me, but I'm not going to repeat it as Akansha has already done. Right. So we'll start with the webinar directly. So first of all, we are going to understand what is image management. So to understand that there are only 4 skills in this world. जितनी भी skills होती हैं इस दुनिया में, we can fit all those skills in 4 buckets. And what are those 4 buckets? Let's find out. First of all, first one is the domain skill. What are domain skills? Domain skill is your technical degree diploma. That is your hard skills. Right. For right now, you all must be covering some education, right? Some of you are doing your graduation in management. Some must be covering your graduation in other fields. So that is your domain. Okay. So your domain skills are your hard skills. And you will be surprised to know, and it is being researched, that your domain skills is contributing only 15% towards your success. Although 10-15 years ago, it has been considered, people used to believe that alone your domain skills are sufficient to make you successful. But now in 21st century, it has been observed that your domain skill is contributing only 15% towards your success. Now, what I mentioned, that there are only 4 skills in this world. So out of 4 skills, the first one is your domain skill, which is contributing only 15% towards your success. Let's find out what are the other 3 skills. See, next skill is the appearance, the way you present yourself, your clothing, grooming, body language, and etiquettes. This is the another skill. How you represent yourself. What kind of clothing is there? What kind of grooming is there? Body language, etiquettes. It's all about appearance. Next skill is the behavior. The way you behave day in and out, your attitude and your habits. Behavior is all about your attitude and habits. So first is the domain skill. Second is the appearance. Next is the behavior. Last skill in this world is the way you communicate with yourself and others. Now, this ABC is contributing 85% towards your success. appearance, behavior, and communication. So your domain skill is contributing only 15% towards your success, whereas appearance, behavior, and communication is contributing 85% towards your success. And this what is image management, appearance, behavior, and communication. So what was the very first objective of for our today's session is to understand image management. So what is image management? Appearance, behavior, and communication. So this what is image management. Now let's understand why there's a need to understand about image management, why I am sharing all this information with all of you. So understand that the ultimate goal for most of the people in this world is to become successful, right? So I have used the word here. I mean, most of the people wants to become successful, but the reality is everyone wants to become successful, right? Is there anyone in my webinar today who don't want to become successful? I want to hear the name of that person. Or everyone wants to become successful? Tell me.
Everyone, ma'am.
Very good. So now maybe the definition of success can be same for, can be different for all of us. What is the definition of success for me can be different. The definition of success for you can be different. But how to become successful, the journey will be same for all of us. Now in today's webinar, I'm going to tell you the simplest way of the world, how you can become successful in the world. And I claim to become successful in the world, you need just two things. Just two things you need. If two things are happening with you simultaneously, nobody can stop you to become successful in the world. Now, anyone can tell me what are those two things? There are just two things need to happen with you simultaneously, and you will become successful. Anyone can tell me what are those two things? Can you please raise your hand? Anyone?
Working on ourselves and working on our skills.
Very good. Wonderful. Anybody else?
One is, ma'am, image building.
Come up again.
Image building, and another one is learning.
Image building and learning. Learning, you want to
Ma'am.
say continuous learning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, confidence.
Okay. Confidence is the another key. Very good.
Ma'am, consistency, ma'am.
Ignorance.
Okay. Wonderful. Very good. Anyone else?
Ignorance, ma'am.
Ignorance.
Yes, ma'am.
How ignorance will help you to become successful?
Ma'am, like negative things.
Okay, so you have to ignore
Of
the
your
negative vibes around
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
positive personality.
Positive plus
Personality.
positive, and yes, second is the personality. Okay, so you all are very close to what I want to share with all of you. Okay, now I will share the simplest way how you all can become successful. So as I said, two things need to happen with you simultaneously. So let's find out what are those two things. So the first thing to become successful is you must get a chance to do something. Have you heard? This is the lifelong complaint, people around us, and even you have heard in your neighborhood, in your classroom, that मैं तो बहुत कुछ कर सकता था अपनी जिंदगी में, पर मुझे कभी मौका ही नहीं दिया गया, मुझे कभी अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिली है. Have you heard this thing in your
Yes, ma'am.
surroundings?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So this is
Yes,
the common complaint, right? And this is the 60 to 70% people used to believe on this कि मैं बहुत कुछ कर सकता था अपनी जिंदगी में, पर मुझे कभी चांस ही नहीं मिला, मुझे कभी अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिली कुछ करने के लिए. So to become successful in your life, the very first thing you need to do is you must get a chance to do something. You must get an opportunity to prove yourself in front of others. Now understand, you may be very intelligent, you may be outstanding in your technical skills, but how you will prove this thing to the people until and unless you will not get an opportunity to prove it? Will you able to do it? Will you able to prove yourself in front of others until unless you didn't get an opportunity? Say yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No. Yes. So the very first thing to become successful in life is you must get a chance to do something. And the moment you get that chance, what is the second thing now? I told two things need to happen with you if you really want to become successful. What is the second one? Now, first one is to get a chance to do something. I've already shared the first thing with you. Now, what is the second thing? Come on, think about it. Try to correlate with this first thing. Once you get an opportunity, what is the second thing?
Taking risks.
Taking
taking-
risk. Okay. Now you already got an opportunity. You have no scope to take the risk. You have to prove yourself. How you will prove yourself?
Showcase your skills, ma'am.
Yes, very good. What's your name?
Priya.
Can we have a big round of applause for Priya, please? Wonderful. Very good. So, Akansha, please, from my side, please show the emoji of clapping for Ria, right? Am I not wrong? Ria is your name?
Priya, ma'am.
Priya. Okay, Priya. Yes. Very good, Priya. So the first thing is you must get a chance to do something. And the moment you get that chance, you need to perform. Okay. And these two things should happen with you simultaneously. Now, as I told you, that lifelong complaint of the people is that I never get an opportunity to do something. The rest of the people always have this common complaint. I got an opportunity to prove myself in front of the others, but pata nahi mujhe us din kya ho gaya, I was not able to do something. Right? Now you need to understand that it is very important to perform on the day it is actually required. If you are performing on other days, it will not make any difference to you. Right. For example, if you have to prepare for a job, right? So every day you are practicing for the mock interviews and you are performing great in the mock interviews. But now on the day of the final interview, something happened to you, you get anxious, you get confused, and for some reason you are not able to perform on the day it is actually required. Will you able to become successful? Will you able
No.
to become successful?
No,
Say yes
ma'am.
or no.
No.
No. Yes. So please realize it's very important to perform on the day it is actually required. So this is the simplest way to become successful in the world is first thing, you must get an opportunity to do something. The moment you got an opportunity, you need to perform. And if these two things are happening simultaneously, I claim that nobody can stop you to become successful in the world. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the simplest way. Got an opportunity, you have to grab an opportunity. The moment you got an opportunity, you need to perform. So this is the simplest way to become successful in world. Now, as I told you, that first thing is to get an opportunity. Now, how we will get that opportunity, we need to understand. Let's understand that. Okay. Now, for your appearance management, I told you there are 4 skills in this world. First one is the domain skill. Second one is the appearance. Next is the behavior. Last is the communication. Now, your domain skills are your hard skills, right? Your technical knowledge, degree, diploma, whatever you are doing right now, that is your domain skill. Now, next skill is the appearance management, the way how you are presenting yourself. So that skill will help you to create positive impressions to get more chances in life. So how we will get that first opportunity, first break, if we know how to manage our appearance. So if you know the skill how to manage your appearance, you will able to create positive impressions on others, and with the help of that, you will get that first opportunity. You know, it takes seconds to create that first positive impressions, and first positive impressions are very crucial in our life. And the moment you got that opportunity, your soft skills, right? Your communication, your behavior will help you to perform better. Now, this is the entire framework of image management. A, B, and C, right? Your hard skills is contributing only 85% towards your, 15% towards your success. Whereas your appearance, behavior, and communication, the entire framework of image management is contributing 85% towards your success. The first thing is to get an opportunity. And the moment you got that opportunity, your soft skills, your behavior, and your communication will help you to perform better. So this what is image management, the entire framework of image management. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Questions
Yes, ma'am.
up till
Yes,
now?
ma'am.
Good. Okay. So now let's understand the value of first impressions in our life. Now we all carry certain skills, experience, and abilities, but the people we meet often judge us only what meets the eye. Now, how many people are there in today's webinar, Akansha? Tell me the number.
63, ma'am.
63. Now, 63 people are present in today's webinar. Now, you all 63 people are carrying certain skills, experience, and abilities, right? You all are having this. But the people we are going to meet, they are only going to judge us what meets the eye. And the moment that eye has met, you have created your first impressions on them. On the base of that, they are going to decide certain things about you. What are those certain things? Your values, your authority, your trustworthiness, your personality, intelligence, and your economic background. And the moment they have decided all these things in their mind, they are going to decide whether they want to deal with you or they don't want to deal with you. And if they want to deal with you, how they should deal with you. This is very important. So the value of first impressions you cannot ignore. So first impressions play a crucial role in our life. Imagine you are sitting in an interview and you have to, ace that interview. Now, understand the value of first impression. The moment you have met with the employer, an employer had asked certain questions about you and you have answered in such a way, right? Whatever the way you have in any way, whatever is your personality, on the basis of that you answer certain questions, and on the basis of that now the employer has already created all these things, the impression about you in their mind, your value, your authority, your trustworthiness, personality, intelligence, and economic background. Now everything is being decided by the employer in their mind. Now the based on your first impression, now after your interview the employer will decide whether they want to deal with you or they don't want to deal with you. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, ma'am.
Right. So understand that first impressions play a crucial role in our life and we cannot ignore them. That is why I use the word decide, because on the basis of your first impressions, people are going to decide certain things about you. So to create first positive impressions on others is going to be very important. It's very crucial in our life. Now, let's move to the next slide. Now, what are soft skills? So soft skills are either behavior skills or communication. Understand, soft skills will always be behavior or communication. That will be people skills, social skills, communication skills, character or personality traits, your attitudes, your social and emotional intelligence, right? So all these are soft skills. Now, here are the certain essential soft skills which you must be aware, or if I'll get an opportunity, I'll share the information of all these topics with all of you. And what are those essential soft skills? First one is the leadership. Next one is the stress management, team management, motivation, transaction analysis, interpersonal relationship, time management, emotional intelligence, goal setting, networking, interview readiness, negotiation, conflict management, body language, vocal and verbal communication. These are the essential soft skills which you should know about it, because you are going to require all these skills once you entered in your professional world. Now, let's understand. Now, this is the very important information which I'm going to share with you right now. Research conducted by the Carnegie Foundation and the Stanford Research Center has concluded that 85% of the job success comes from having well-developed soft skills and people skills, and only 15% of success comes from your technical skills, that is your hard skills. Technical skills and knowledge is contributing only 15% towards your success. Now, I am not saying this because I am a soft skill trainer or maybe I'm from this background, that's why I'm flaunting my profession. No. But it is being, confirmed by two premium institutions of the world, that is the research conducted by the Carnegie Foundation and the Stanford Research Center. They have, concluded that 85% of the success is coming from well-developed soft skills. Now, apart from this, Harvard University is also saying the same. A study from the Harvard University noted that 80% of the achievements in career are determined by soft skills and only 20% by your hard skills. 94% of the recruiting professionals believe an employee with stronger soft skills has a better chance of being promoted to a leadership position than an employer with more experience but weaker soft. So these are the certain hard facts about soft skills. An amazing statistics has been came out, and what is that? By 2030, most of the jobs will be automated. What that means? That most of the jobs will be done by robot. और उसके बाद जितनी भी jobs बच जाएंगी, उसमें से 2/3 of all the jobs will be soft skill intensive occupation. Now, what do I mean when I say whatever the jobs will be left, that will be soft skill intensive occupation? That means if you are not excelling in soft skills, maybe by 2030, you will not have a job or you will not get a job. So soft skills will play a crucial role, is going to play a crucial role in your professional journey. A survey conducted by Wonderlic found that 93% of the employers consider soft skill essential or very important in a potential employer. Is it clear? Any questions up till now? Are you all with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's understand need for image management and soft skills. Who need image management and soft skills? So we are going to talk about it. So from CEO to underprivileged, everyone needs it. So everyone from CEO of a company to underprivileged, everyone needs image management and soft skills. Government slowly making it mandatory for almost all departments. All police officers, all income tax officers have to learn about soft skills. Whoever is dealing, with the public, they have to learn about soft skills. Just one moment. Just one moment. Something has happened on my screen. I'm not able to. Yeah. Because why it is important? Because it's count for the 85% of success in every walk of life. And why it is not important? And why it is so important? Because it is contributing 85% of success in every walk of life. Now, my question to all my students is, do you want to participate in this industry? आप क्या इस industry में participate करना चाहते हैं? Yes or no? Come on.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So thank you so much. So let me tell you the answer also. You have no choice. I mean, you don't have the choice whether you want to participate in this industry or not. If you are not going to participate in this industry, you will get left behind. Automatically, you will get left behind. 2/3 of the population suffers from poor self-image and low self-esteem. Out of 3, 2 people are suffering from poor self-image and low self-esteem, even after completing their graduations and post-graduations. Even they are not confident that come up and, just represent a simple topic in front of others. So people are suffering from poor self-image and low self-esteem. Majority of the people believe their communication skills are poor. Now you can do this survey and can find out on your own. Ask 100 people on which skill do you still want to improve. So you won't believe out of 100 people, 96 people believe that their communication skills are poor. And out of 100 people, 96 people will say, I still want to improve my communication skill. And communication skill, as I mentioned you, that C, last part, did you remember C? Communication is a skill which you should know. And it plays a crucial role when it comes to the success. If you have good communication skills, it will contribute 85% towards your success. Your appearance, your behavior, your communication, it's going to contribute 85% towards your success. And if you're not excelling in the skill, then you have to look on yourself where you are lacking and how you can cope up with it, right? Next is majority of the people are underconfident. Many people are underconfident. Now let's find out, are you projecting a winning image? And this chart is given in your workbook, and how you will get your workbook, I will let you know. After this webinar, I'm going to share the workbook with one of your seniors and they can share this workbook with you. Now, a questionnaire is given in this workbook and the guidelines are given. After attempting this assessment, of course, you are not going to do this assessment right now because we are having only 1 hour. So after the webinar, once you got your workbooks, you will do this assessment. And after attempting this questionnaire, the guidelines are written in your workbook how to assess this assessment. And after the assessing your assessment, you will get a question and the meaning is again written, whatever the question you will get after checking, this, after attempting this, this assessment, you will get a question and that will help you to understand where exactly you are. Are you projecting a winning image, or you need something, or you need to do something in yourself which will help you to enhance your image. Okay, now we are going to start with the very first element of our image management for greater success. As I told you that ABC is the image management. So we are going to start and discuss with the very first element of the image management, that is the appearance. Now, in today's webinar, I'm going to only cover up appearance, behavior and communication. That is the part 2 of image management for greater success. And I'll cover that part if I get another chance to connect with all of you, right? So now, first of all, let's understand what is appearance. In appearance, we are going to discuss about clothing, grooming, body language, and etiquette. Now, what is the first thing is coming in your mind when we talk about appearance? Anybody can tell me? When we talk about appearance, what is the first thing coming in your mind? And already the answer is on the screen. Come on.
Grooming.
Look, ma'am.
Grooming. Someone said grooming. The other one, anyone else? Anyone else?
Ma'am, your attire should be proper ironed.
Okay, okay. So that means you are talking about clothes, right?
Ma'am, well groomed.
Well groomed clothes. Okay. Any other thing? Okay. So now let's talk about when I have to think, if somebody question, is going to ask me this very same question. What is the first thing coming in your mind when you talk about the appearance? So I think appearance is somewhere connected with the clothes, right? So as you all mentioned that we should wear the iron clothes, grooming. Now understand that we are not here talking about just good clothing. We are not expecting, our upcoming generation just to wear good clothes and be at your workplace. No, you have to understand that good clothing is not about looking pretty, glamorous or handsome. Then how we need to project our image? So in order to move towards your goals, you must project an image that is appropriate. Next is authentic. Next, attractive. And the last one is affordable. So to understand what exactly is the appearance, I'm going to make you clear what is appearance with the help of these 4 A's. That is the appropriate, authentic, attractive, and affordable. Right. So now let's first of all understand what is appropriate. Any idea what is appropriate? What is the first thing coming in your mind after hearing this word?
Clothes are according to our body language. Like if you are skinny, then your clothes according to that, and you are
Close to it. Close to it. What exactly I want?
Decency.
Decency. Okay. Close to it. Good. Any other? Okay. So I'll keep asking you certain questions and you will get the answers automatically. So let's first of all discuss what is appropriate. So I'm sure you all understand the image. Who is this gentleman?
Mr. Amitabh Bachchan.
Yes, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. And what does this picture communicates to you? What is the message coming from this picture?
He play role of spoon or something like that.
Yeah, yes, very good. So now you have seen this picture. Now see these pictures and let me know what is the message or what does the picture communicates to you.
Ma'am, coolie.
Coolie, okay. And how this coolie is looking like? Someone who is very hardworking, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And the another picture, someone who is, come on, think about it. Come on, I want answers.
Old age man.
Old and
Old age man, very good, very good. And the next one?
someone waiting for something or
Yes, yes. Or maybe a villager, somewhere the look is also of a villager. Do you agree with me?
yes, ma'am.
Right. And the last picture, if you see, is someone who is anxious, right? And the last one is the brotherly image. Now, if you see this picture, you can see here the Amitabh Bachchan is looking like a gunda or a hooligan, right? Or a hooligan. So, if you see these pictures, different messages are coming. Someone who is hardworking, someone who is projecting a brotherly image, anxious, sad, villager. So, different images and different projections are there. Now, if you see this picture, now what is the messages coming out from this picture?
Ma'am, well groomed.
Well
And
groomed. Yes.
yes,
He is very decent.
Knowledgeable person and
Professional.
Renowned personality is the message coming out. Celebrity. I mean, this picture is completely different from the rest of the 2 pictures, right? So here the message is coming out. Someone who is, renowned. People know him. Maybe a celebrity, isn't it?
Ma'am, a successful person.
A successful person. Now tell me what has changed from picture to picture. Now the same person but the different projections. Now the person is same. Can you see the same person but different projections? Now what has changed from picture to picture?
Appearance.
Appearance.
ma'am,
very good.
personality.
Clothes, personality. Very good. What else? What else? Okay, so I'll share. So what has
Appearance.
yes. So all these things which I've already flashed on my screen, you can all read from there. That what has changed from picture to picture? Your clothes has been changed, grooming has been changed, gestures change, expression change, and mannerism change. Do you agree with me or not? So different images, different projections,
yes, ma'am.
right? And different messages are coming from different pictures. Now, why Amitabh Bachchan is doing like this? Because he has to project an image as per the role and the goal of that movie, right? And if he's not going to do in that way, then what will happen? There will be a misfit in the picture or in the movie, and the people will not believe it. ऐसा थोड़ी ना होता है यार. पिक्चर में कुली दिखा रहे हैं बन डॉक्टर रहा है, will you believe that? You all will say ऐसे नहीं होता, there's a misfit. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
So understand, Amitabh Bachchan is projecting an image having an appearance as per the role and the goal of that movie. So in this similar way, what we all have to do it, because we also have to prepare our image, or we have to project our image as per our role, goals and occasion in order to move towards our goals, because somewhere our purpose is to achieve our goal, to accomplish it. Then what kind of image we should have as per our role, goals and occasion? That is the appropriate. Why? Because clothes communicate. They send various messages to the wearer as well as others. It is not only sending the messages to the wearer, but to others also. It is important to send the right message as per role, goals and occasion. Now, just imagine, now I'm here for a webinar, right? I'm here doing an international webinar right now. Now, if I'm wearing a lehenga and taking a dupatta on my head and projecting an image in front of you, what kind of impression I'm giving I'm projecting on you? You will get what kind of trainer it is, right? Taking dupatta and sitting like that. Is it, I am doing the justice with the occasion? No, I will not be able to do the justice with the occasion. I have to project my image as per the role, goals and okay. Similarly for you also. So you have to project your image. You have to choose those clothes as per your role, goals, and occasion. Is it clear? I'll make it more clear in the upcoming slides.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So you must consider. So now from today onwards, after taking this webinar, after you have taken my webinar, now whenever you have to get ready for a yang occasion, for a big day, right? Maybe for your interviews, or if you have an opportunity to work with a big company, how you will prepare yourself before choosing your clothes. I always ask these questions to yourself, right? And what are those questions? Who you are, where are you going, who else will be there, what you want to accomplish, what message you need to communicate to accomplish what you want. Now, if you are going to ask these 5 questions to yourself, the moment the answer will be in your mind, you have no confusion, no ambiguity will be there what kind of clothes you should choose for your occasion. And most of the time, what is the lifelong complaint, specifically of the females and the girls? I mean, their cupboards are full of clothes. Even then, they're not able to get what to wear for the occasion, right? But now, if you're going to ask these 5 questions to yourself, you will have ample of clothes. You will be able to find your attires in your own cupboard only. Am I right or wrong? So you should always ask who you are. आप कौन हो? Where are you going? आप कहाँ जा रहे हो? Who else will be there? आपके साथ और कौन होगा? और what do you want to accomplish? आप वहाँ पे क्या achieve करना चाहते हो? What message you need to communicate? आप उनको क्या मैसेज देना चाहते हो as per your role and goals? And the moment you will answer these questions, you know what you have to wear. You know what is the lifelong what is the common scenario? We all get ready for a big day and we usually ask a common question to our loved ones, how I am looking, or maybe the people are asking to you how I am looking. And what is the most common answer? Oh, you are looking pretty, glamorous, yeah, handsome. Now, if you're going to ask the same question to an image consultant, like me, if you're going to ask me the same question to me, I cannot answer you until and unless I have this information with me. Who you are, where are you going, who else will be there, what you want to accomplish, what message you need to communicate to accomplish what you want. Until and unless I don't have the information of all these questions, I cannot say how you are looking. Maybe you are looking pretty if you are going for an evening birthday party, and maybe you are looking pathetic if you are going for a business lunch. So we have to see what is the occasion, and as per the occasion, we have to project our image. And this what is appropriate. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So because what clothing will create the desired messages, because as I said, clothes are sending us the messages. So what kind of messages are coming from our clothes? Let's find out. So clothes are sending us the different messages like authoritative, stable, accessible, credible, capable, helpful, approachable, official, precise, functional, casual, cooperative, conscientious, influential, relaxed, agreeable, flexible, receptive, less formal, consistent, responsive, temporary, more formal, dependable, agreeable. All these messages are coming from our clothes. Now, first decide what message you want to deliver to your audience. Then decide what you want to wear. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, now this is the again chart which is given in your workbook. Now this chart is created by Judith Rassman. She is the world #1 image consultant, and she has created the 4 levels of dressing style, and each level is sending us the message which is given on the right hand side of my screen, right? Of course, you cannot read these messages from my screen. It is just a representative that this kind of chart is given in your workbook. Okay, now what this lady wants to tell us that each level of dressing is sending few messages. Now first decide what message you want to deliver to the audience or wherever you are going, and then decide what you want to wear. So your clothes, first you have to decide what message you want to deliver to them, and then decide your. So this what is appropriate. You have to get ready as per your role, goals, and occasion. Clear? Now it's not only the Western chart is there. Both the charts are available in your workbooks, Western chart and Indian style scale. Both are given in your workbook. With the moment, and it's very written in very simple English. The moment you're going to read it, you will get a glimpse of it. Okay. Now the appropriate is clear to you. What is appropriate? Now let's understand what is authentic. Any questions so far?
No, ma'am.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now and let's understand the another element. What is authentic? Now, to understand authentic, you need to understand yin and yang. Now, yin represents subordinate, receding, receptive traits, right? And the yang represents dominant, advancing, assertive traits. Now, yin and yang are 2 personality traits. So, yin is representing someone who is subordinate, someone receding, receptive traits, and the yang, someone who is dominant, advancing, and showing assertive traits. Now we can understand yin and yang to the these different elements also, different objects also. Kazone, burger, canoe, ship, a simple yellow car, and another jeep, because this kazone, this is showing it has curves, so it's a yin feature, whereas the burger is full-fledged, so it's showing yang. Canoe is again small, it's showing yin, whereas the ship is full-fledged, big, it is showing the yang. Yellow cars, because of its color, is showing yin, small one, whereas a jeep is a full-fledged big one, it's showing the yang trait. So I'll explain you yin and yang with the help of different more slides. Now understand that every human being is generally yin or yang in terms of physical characteristics, personality characteristics, and your clothing preferences, which should also base on your physical characteristics and your personality characteristics. And somebody was saying me that we have to get ready as per our body language. The same features will come in yin and yang. Okay, which features are in yin and which features fall in the yang, I'm going to discuss with you right now. So you should always choose your clothing. Your clothing preferences should also consider this. What are your physical characteristics and your personality characteristics? Now also understand that professional roles are also yin and yang. Like for example, CEO is a yang role because it's a role of a leader, right? And if I talk about a role of a teacher, a graphic designer, they are yin role. Okay. Now occasions are also yin and yang. If you are getting ready for an evening party, that will be a yin occasion. If you are getting ready for a business lunch, that will be a yang occasion. Am I clear? So if you represent an authentic appearance. Now, what is authentic appearance? When your clothing preferences are as per your role, goals, occasion, as well as your physical and personality characteristics. When everything will fall and sink at one place, you are going to represent your own style, and that style is known as your personal styling. Got it? So you have to project your image as per your role, goals, and occasion. And apart from that, you need to take care of your physical characteristics, your personality characteristics. When everything will fall in sync, that is known as personal styling. Now, this workbook, which I'm going to share right after this webinar, will help you decide all these things. But somewhere, you will get a glimpse of it. It's a huge, science, I would rather say. It's a huge subject. It will take some time, to grasp or to absorb all the things. And you can take the help of course, help of a image consultant if you need or if you want to learn more. Okay, now let's understand the physical yin and yang characteristics. In yin, What are those characteristics? Short, soft body, rounded facial features, small features, light hair and skin, less hair contrast, graceful walk, youthful. And in yang, we have tall, firm body, angular facial features, large features, dark hair and skin, strong color contrast, right? And the next is the energetic walk. Last is the mature. So these are the physical characteristics of yin and yang. Now let's talk about the personality traits of yin and yang. The people who fall in yin personality, they must be receptive, flexible, gentle, emotional, impulsive, idealistic, friendly, subtle, permissive, dependent, quiet, and shy. And the one who fall in the yang are assertive, firm, rigid, forceful, logical, deliberate, realistic, reserved, aloof, direct, authoritarian, independent, loud, and bold. So somewhere yang are the characteristics or the traits of a leader, I would say. And yin are the people who follow those leaders. But it doesn't mean that if you're falling in a yin trait, you cannot be a leader. I'm also somewhere yin. But of course, in the upcoming slides, I'm going to tell you how to, mix match all these features and how you can be a leader. Now, there's so much, to observe. So I'm going to give you the simple clothing tip, so that you can take something from this webinar and which you can apply in your real life. That is, rely on the structured clothing, looking clothes when you need to appear more authoritative, credible, and yang. So if you are having some yang occasion, so always rely on structured looking clothes. And when you are having yin occasions, rely on unstructured looking clothes when you need to feel and appear more approachable and friendly. Now, what do I mean when I say the structured looking clothes? What is that structured looking clothes? Who's going to tell me? We are running out of the time. So I'm going to cover this, this feature only. Come on. Can anybody tell me what is structured looking clothes?
Ma'am, formals.
Very good. Very formal clothes. That is the structured looking clothes. And what is the unstructured looking clothes? Less formal clothes, right? And for the boys, what can be the formal clothes? Who's going to tell me? Formal clothes, your trousers and your shirts. And which colors are considered? Come on, we are running out of the time.
Ma'am, light colored shirts.
Okay, light color, white is there, right? You can wear white, black, navy blues, olive color is there, burgundy colors is there. The moment you are going to search the net, you will get, formal colors. Burgundy is there, beige is there. So you can have either trousers or shirts of these colors, and that will make you look, and that will give you a formal look. And casual clothes, you all know, right? Different rest, apart from the formal clothes, rest, everything will fall in the casual, right? Now, yes, of course, traditionals are also there. Now, I'm going to give you a glimpse how you can, mix match yin and yang, because I'm going to cover only authentic part right now. Now, understand, for example, there's a CEO of a company. Okay. Now you all have to tell me the answers of these questions. Now, if a CEO of a company has to attend an evening office get together, right? What kind of appearance he should have? Now, this business suit will be there because he is a CEO of a company. Now tell me what element he should add in this so that he should look yin. Because abhi ye isko bahut zyada, dominant show kar raha hai, leader ki tarah show kar raha hai. Now, but the occasion is yin. It's a evening, office party. He has to mingle up with his team members or with the, the team which is the CEO is having it. Then how he can do that? This attire will look him very, very authoritative, very dominant. So if he add any idea, or should I tell you? Come on, where you all are? I'm not getting any answers. Okay, so I think I'm going to tell the answer. If you add, yes, somebody's there. Okay, so answer is, if you add this light color polo neck t-shirt to this attire, it will combine both yin and yang trait. Okay, so now the CEO is already a yang role, but the occasion is evening get together. So if he add this t-shirt to his attire, it will give him a complete look, because somewhere he should look approachable, he should look friendly so that people can approach him. Now let's take one more example. Okay, then yin and yang will be clear to you. Just imagine a business lunch is there. Okay, now the occasion is yang. Business lunch is there. That is the yang trait. But personality and physically the lady is yin. How he should get ready for the occasion? I'm going to tell you the answers because we are running out of the time. For example, she can add this business suit, right? So this business suit will look him very yang. Okay, so because the occasion is yang, the occasion is business lunch. So she cannot go in casual clothes. So she should have this business suit. But personality and physically she is yin. So to combine both yin and yang, what she will do it, she will add this T to this business suit. So instead of having a formal shirt, right? So instead of having a formal shirt, she will add this T-shirt to this suit. So that will give her a complete look. Now, one more example. Yin lady dressed up for the yang occasion, that is for the sales presentation, and the role is of a sales head girl. But giving a hint of yin, because physically that lady is yin. She is a girl. Okay, so somewhere yin traits are there. Then how she can, project her image? If she's having this business suit, so this business suit is completely giving her a look of a yang trait. But now if she add the scarf to it, that will add a bit of yin to her personality. So that will make her complete. Okay, so both yin and yang. So in this way, you can make your image authentic also. Is that clear? So next element, attractive, I'm not going to start. Akansha, you just let me know. Are we running out of time or can we start with the attractive? Just let me know. Or I'll wind up here only. Akansha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I think we should wind up here.
Okay. Let's up till here. This is the image part 1, image management for greater success. This is the part 1. So that's all from my end. Thank you so much, Akansha. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
everyone, for an opportunity and share my views on image management for greater success. I'm grateful. Thank you.